Who hasn't played with the cherries and who hasn't put it around the ears and pretend they were earrings? If you've not done that, I do not believe you. Ciao beautiful people and welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, but mostly happy Friday freebie. Doo-doo. Today you're going to receive this beautiful background. I'll show you again and again. This beautiful background. This is part of my vintage cookbook, the background. Right, so before I tell you how to get it, let me explain what is behind this vintage cookbook, because I had several questions about it. I have designed a bundle, okay, a bundle that is made of 4 different kits. And in the next upcoming weeks, we're going to create a cookbook because I am extremely passionate about cooking, and I know a lot of you are. So we're going to make our own cookbook, but more like a vintage style because we like vintage. So this kit here is called the Vintage Cookbook Background, and on the website there are 3 more. The Vintage Cookbook, the embellishment, which is the kit that is full of embellishment to decorate our cookbook. Also there is a kit called the Vintage Cookbook, the base, and the base, with this base kit we're going to create the actual base of the cookbook. So we're going to create the cover, we're going to create the pages. If you want a cookbook that is more like a storage, so you get a card and create like a concertina so you can put your slot your cards in, we can create that. And then the third kit is called the the 4th kit is called the Vintage Cookbook 100 recipes, because I collected 100 recipes and put it all into one kit in an A4, and I split it into 2. So you got, in an A4 you got 2 A5 pages. Again, very versatile because we can cut the recipes and put into the cookbook if our cookbook is an A4, or well actually A5 because we fold it in half, or again if you prefer more like a cards that you slot into your box, we're gonna do that as well. So just to recap, the vintage cookbook is 4 kit: the background, which I'm gonna show you in just a second, the embellishment, the base, and the 100 recipes. Okay, so we're gonna come back to this in a minute. So let me show you this kit. This is called the Vintage Cookbook Background. Love this. This reminds me of Sicily because of the lemons, of course. Sicily is very famous. It's one of the most famous region in Italy for citrus. They make what the very famous limoncello, which is that liqueur for digestive. Then again, this kit is full of backgrounds, hence why I call it like that. So cutleries and some cherries on the background. Now, who is obsessed with cherries? Put your hands up. I love cherries. When I was little, I'm sure you've done it as well. We used to put cherries around my ears and pretend they were Versace earrings. Yes, little gay boy in the making. But who hasn't played with the cherries and who hasn't put it around the ears and pretend they were earrings? If you've not done that, I do not believe you. I'm not believing you. So I love cherries. Sometime I don't do in this country because the cherries, no offense, but the fruits that you get in this country, it's completely tasteless. But in Italy we used to do our own cherries jam. So tasty. So yeah, love it. And so that's the cherries. Then that's a collage background. So as you can see, there's some stripes on the background, some figs. Figs are typical for my home region in Italy. There are lots of figs trees, and it's so nice. My dad put them in the fridge and they're so ice cold, so cold. You peel them off and you just eat it. My dad eats them with the skin. I'm not a big fan of it. This is me. No, I'm kidding. I'm a slightly less Italian looking than him. This is one of the background that we can use to create our cookbook. So if you want like a cookbook, like I'm on a journal shape, you can simply fold this. That will be the front and that will be the back. Or if you can fussy cut it, this bit here, and you create your own menu. If you have like a dinner party and you want to be a bit fancy, you can cut this, put on a sleeve, and then write on the back the menu, and you can print this in, you know, in 10, depends how many guests you have. Then here you got the little these are little vintage advertisements I found. Again, you can fussy cut them and use them as a collage, or they can be little cards for our kit, our cookbook. This is another one that's purely labels. They, again, we can fussy cut and use them. Now that's another one. I love this, love it, love it, love it. Tea biscuits. And then what I've done in here, so that's the real page. I printed it 2 pages into one, and then in that way, guys, you get this embellishment in half of the size. Okay, so you kind of like, you get an extra page, but it's not, because you just how you set in the printing. And the same with this one here. So if you guys put on, you need to check your printer setting. Don't ask me the question, because I won't know. I don't really know what your printer is like. But this is how the page is printed, and this is how it's printed into 2 pages. Okay, can you see? So that's the kit. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so this is the gift from me to you this week. Okay, love it. So do you know, this could be, if you laminate it, this could be a placemat for your table. If you like country style kitchen, just get rid of the white border, laminate it, and that's your table mat. Placemat. Table mat? Placemat. Table mat. Placemat. Ooh, what's the right word? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean like that, and then you put your plate on top. Jay's not here, otherwise I would have asked him. I'm sure it's called placemat, but what is a table mat? I'll leave that with you guys. I'll Google it. Yeah, I'll Google it. So yeah, so how to get this freebie. So usual, guys, if you watch my videos regularly, I know you know how to get it. So you get it automatically on my newsletter. If you're not joined my newsletter already, feel free to do so now, so you will get this next week. But because the newsletter is sent by the time this video is out, you won't get it. So you can join my Facebook group, and this freebie will be in there. Or you can send me an email, blank email with the subject freebie, and I'll send this to you, and I'll add your email address to the newsletter. So every Friday I get sent a newsletter, and you guys get this as an attachment. So open a newsletter, and it's normally on the bottom as an attachment. Depends where you open it. If you open it on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer. But yeah, the PDF attachment, I always save it in a PDF, so it's easy for you guys to print. Okay, so we're going to do some videos next week about the vintage cookbook, but just to give you a preview, at least you can print this ready for the next upcoming weeks. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Also, if I done this correctly, you will see this video. Yes, in fact, yes, you will be watching this video when me and Jamie will be in the airport, because our flight is at 11 o'clock on Friday. So no, sorry, we get there 11 o'clock. We fly from Manchester at 9, I guess. Yes, so I'm not going to reply to any comments because I won't have Wi-Fi, but I will reply on Saturday morning. I will be in Italy, guys, so I will be short of Wi-Fi, because I don't have Wi-Fi unless I'm in my parents' house. So all the orders will be, of course, proceeded as normal, but it might take me more time. Okay, have a wonderful weekend, guys, and until next time, stay safe and well.